Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be discussing lesson 19, assessing learners' reading profile. This lesson is essential in understanding how we can evaluate the reading development of our students and identify their strengths and areas for improvement. So here's the learning targets that you are expected to achieve at the end of this lesson. What is informal reading inventory or IRI? So, it is an essential tool for assessing students' reading abilities. So, this tool helps teachers para makagain og insights into learners' strengths and needs, which allow for more effective reading instruction. So, unsa man ni ang informal reading inventory? So, it is a standardized instrument that is individually administered to students. Nag-follow na siya kanang structured format and it is considered as an informal assessment kay flexible and easy to use ra siya. Unlike kanang formal assessment or formal test, ang IRI wala nag-require og complex procedures or specialized materials. So everything na kinahanglanon is provided na sa tool. So why is the IRI useful? Kanang one of the biggest advantages of the IRI is that it allows teachers to assess their students without them feeling like they are taking a test. Kay ang assessment mismo is done informally, so learners often do not become aware nga gi-evaluate diha sila. This also helps to minimize the anxiety and encourages a more natural reading experience. So, ang results sa IRI are immediately available to the teacher, making it a practical tool for teachers to quickly understand their students' reading lessons and needs. So, what does the IRI assess? Kanang ang IRI is gidesign siya para i-evaluate ang mga key aspects of reading development. So, what does the IRI assess? So, ang IRI is gidesign siya para i-evaluate ang mga key aspects of reading development, and that includes, first is the word recognition, how well the student can recognize and pronounce words correctly. Second is the comprehension, how well the student is able to understand the meaning of the text. Third is the reading strategies, how effectively the student uses strategies to decode words and make sense of what they read. And lastly is understanding the printed page, how well the student grasps the overall structure and meaning of the text as a whole. So kung i-identify ni nga mga elements, the IRI helps determine the learner's strengths and needs when it comes to reading. So how is the IRI administered? It is typically administered on an individual basis, wherein si teacher maminaw sa student read aloud o mag-observe sa ilang responses. So there are different levels of text provided to match the student's reading ability, allowing the teacher to determine the appropriate level for each learner. The teacher will ask the student to read passages aloud, then i-assess ilang comprehension and word recognition by asking questions or having them summarize the text. Now, let's move on to the process of conducting a reading inventory as outlined in the Philippine IRI Manual, DepEd 2018. So, ang kaninga procedure is an important guide para sa mga teacher para i-assess and to support their students' reading skills effectively. So first is brief the learner, create a friendly relationship and conduct the test, oral reading, comprehension, listening comprehension, or silent reading comprehension. So dapat mag-briefing sa Jude before mag-start para relax ra ang environment para sa mga students. Ang test kay mag-focus on any of the following areas depende sa unsay needs sa learners. So naa siya gi-follow nga step. First is the ask the motivation and motivate questions to determine the background knowledge of the learner on the topic to be read. So step 1, magsugod jud by asking motivation to gauge the learner's background knowledge about sa topic nga ilang basahon para activate dayon ilang prior knowledge o prepared sila sa reading activity. Step 2 is have the learner read or listen to the passage. So ask the learner to either read the passage aloud, silently, or listen as you read it. So this allows you to assess their reading fluency or reading or listening comprehension. Lastly is the step 3. After reading, let the learner answer the multiple choice test items on the booklet, with each item either read by himself or herself or by the teacher. So after the reading activity, dapat mag-provide kag set of multiple choice questions na related sa ilang gibasa. The learner can answer the questions either by reading them independently or by having you read them aloud. So ma-measure jud ilang understanding sa text. So ang pag-analyze sa results after reading, nag-involve na siya sa pag-add sa number of observed miscues, taking note of the number of minutes spent to read the selection, and scoring the number of comprehension items correctly answered. So ang results sa word recognition ug comprehension scores nagdetermine sa reading profile sa learner per passage. So we have the quantitative analysis. So ako na nag-isulti ganina nga nag-involve siya og adding sa number of observed miscues, taking note of the number of minutes spent to read the selection, and scoring the number of comprehension items correctly answered. So next is we have the computation of the oral reading score per selection. So miscue occurs when learner says something different from what is on the passage. So ang meaningful miscue doesn't alter the original meaning of that sentence. And then kung mausab sa miscue ang meaning, ang tawag ana kay significant miscue. Then after counting the number of miscues during oral reading, makompute ang oral reading score by using this formula. So bao na siya ang formula, as you can see on the right side. Number of words minus number of miscues divided by number of words multiplied by 100. So we have an example here. Mark Jaden's oral reading performance for the grade 5 selection Pedrito Snacks. Ang gi-provide nga number of words sa passage kay 144, and then number of miscues is 13. So kung gamito nato siya, so mao ni siya 144 minus 13 is equals to 131. And then 131 divided by 144 is equals to 0.909. And then 0.909 times 100 is equals to 90.9. So the interpretation of the oral reading score per selection is Mark Jaden's rating in oral reading is 90.9%. So next is the computation of speed and rate in oral reading. So ang reading rate is the ratio between the number of words read in a passage and the amount of time spent to finish reading it. So ang kaning indicator nag-require og data on time spent to read a selection reckoned from the time the learner starts to read up to the end of the passage. Kanang nag-identify sad siya sa number of words in a given passage, and then the reading rate is influenced by the learner's fluency, his or her speed, smoothness, and ease of oral reading. So there are some empirical researchers affirm that oral reading proficiency is one of those effective and efficient determinants of learners' reading comprehension. So, ang pag-compute sa reading speed kay nagsunod ani nga formula. So, number of words read divided by number of seconds spent to read multiplied by 60. So, nata example. So, Mark Jaden has read the passage Pedrito Snack, a 144-word passage in 92 seconds. So, ang gihatag nga given kay 144 words sa passage and then 92 seconds. So, 144 divided by 92 is equals to 1.56. And then 1.56 multiplied by 60 is equals to 93.9. So, the interpretation is Mark Jaden's reading rate is 93.9% words per minute. So, that would be all for my part. Thank you.
So, number 3 is computation of the learner's comprehension of the passage. So, comprehension level. Under na sa computation kay comprehension level. So, it's the proportion of items correctly answered by the learners against the total number of items in the passage read. So, ang kanisang comprehension levels, sa measure tool ni siya nag-use to assess how learners na ma-understand or ma-substance sa learners and to retains information from a passage. So, i-calculate siya by dividing the numbers of items correctly answered by the learners and by the total numbers of test items in the passage. So, kanisang indicators nag-help siya the teacher to evaluate the effectiveness of teaching methods and mag-grasp sa learners ang kanang material. So, naay ko na ma-determine sa teacher ang comprehension level sa learners. So, the following data are this. So, number 1, the number of items correctly answered by the learners. And number 2, the total number of test items in the passage. So, example, let's go next. So, example, Mark Jaden answered quickly 6 out of the 7 comprehensions question asked after reading Pedrito Snacks. Next, please. So, another comprehension performance and sound pag-calculate. So, the number of correct answer divided by the number of test items multiplied by 100. So, ang nandito sa example ni Mark Jaden kay 6 man ang correct dito out of 7. So, number correct answer is 6. I-divide siya og 7. Then, i-multiply by 100. So, 6 divided by 7 is 0.857. Times 100 is equal 85.7%. So, ang sa interpretation is Mark Jaden comprehension niya is 85.7%. Next, please. So, number 4 is overall interpretation of the word reading comprehension level. So, ang kanin siya ng reading level kay Kwan, of a learner's his or ability to read and comprehend a graded reading passage, adopting the criteria used by Johnson, Chris, and Pikulski, 1987. So, the PLIRI uses the following predetermined indices and determine the reading level of the learners in each passage read. So, namely, the percentage of the word recognition, accuracy, and the percentage of a correct answer to the comprehension question. So, next, please. Paligog next. Saka na. So, another the lecture guides the teacher in analyzing the performance of the learner. So, Another is oral reading level. Sa oral reading level na tula ka level, which is independent, instructional, and frustration. Sa word reading score naman, ara nimo mailhan kung asa na level ang student. So, sa independent level, sa word reading score na siya 97 to 100. And then sa instructional level, mailan namang word reading score sa student kung 19 to 96. And then sa frustration is 85 and below. Sa comprehensive score kay ara po nimo mailhan ko asa siya kanang asa siya na independent level na kay wagid ang learner sa kana nakuad. So ang independent sa comprehension level score kay 80 to 100, and then sa instructional kay 59 to 79, and then sa frustration 58 and below. So using Mark Chaden performance indicator, his reading profile is word reading score 13 skills equal 19.9%. And then sa instructional comprehension score 6 of 7.85, 85.7%. And then sa frustrations 93.9 words per minute. So click next. So sa learner's reading profile, it's a summary of one's reading level is consideration of the word reading and comprehension score for the passage read. So ang kanilang reading profile of our learner is determined by the reading level, which is assessed based on the word reading and comprehension score for the passage they read o gibasa sa learner. So kanisang passage nag-describe siya 3 levels, which is independent, instructional, and frustration levels. Sa independent level, kung ang learners ma-reach niyang 19% or greater comprehension reading alone, matawag ni mga unsa ka learner na independent level. Kanang independent level, wala sila need of assistant from the teacher or the others. And the frustration or sa instructional level is kanisang level, the learners understand both comprehension and the word recognition is possible with help from a teacher or other learners. So the learners need some support to grasp the materials. And then sa frustration level, conditioning level is characterized by sign of frustration, indicating that the reading material is too difficult para sa mga learners to comprehend ang kana na word passage. So, next please. So, qualitative analysis. So, on qualitative aspect of the reading behavior of the learners, the teacher is guided by a checklist to observe him or her while reading orally. So, on the qualitative aspect of the reading behavior, the teacher uses a checklist to observe the learners while they read orally. The checklist includes items to note during reading, such as mispronunciation, omissions, substitution, insertion, repetition, transposition, reversal, and self-correction. So, when miscues are noted, the teacher understands the word and writes that substitute or reverse form of the word on top. Repeated miscues are treated individually. The total miscues are recorded in the provided form. So, to plan a reading intervention, the teacher examines the miscues often committed and determines if these significantly affect the meaning of the passage. And then, sa qualitative analysis, the teacher also observes the learner's reading behavior while reading and take notes of whether the reader reads word by word and if their voice is audible. Muna siya ang sa qualitative analysis. So next please. So, maura to. Thank you.